Alright, this is for everybody on Reddit who was asking how I did this trippy Tomorrow's Desk dinner speaker thing. This is for you. So, to start off, these blinking things, these are just black solids with a keyframe, eye-opening sort of thing. This bottom layer is where all my effects and stuff are. That's just color grading. For the main warping, I used a turbulent displace and I keyframed it a little bit just to get it how I liked, and so everything is in warping, just the size, offset, and evolution, which is just how it moves. I also have hue and saturation, which is just giving it more saturation, and then a VR chromatic aberrations, and I just keyframed those to get it how I like, so I can get these certain colors and certain things. So for my legs, I rotoscoped those with the RotoBrush tool. Kind of took a little bit longer than expected just because there wasn't a lot of contrast. And then for this weird pattern inside my legs, that's actually a fractal noise with a kaleidoscope thing on it. That's also just keyframed to get it how I like. And then I use the texturize effect to put it onto my legs, and then I just rotoscoped out my t-shirt because I didn't want it on there. And then for my hand, I also rotoscoped that with the RotoBrush tool just because I didn't want it to be warping and be affected by all the saturation, and it also would look better with this echo effect that I put on it, and that is also keyframed just to get it how I like with the delay and the fading and all that sort of stuff. So then for this part actually was pretty crazy. These are all my different layers. They're essentially just scaled down, keyframed to kind of just pop out from each other. And then so it lines up all the way down to this corridor here. And then to get that super trippy zooming in effect, I pre-comped all of them, and I needed a little more than what was in that first section that I showed you. And all of these are just displaced by, I think, 20. So 80, 60, 40, 20, 10. And then down here, I don't know why that one's like that, but 5, 2.5, and then it just shrinks. And I went all the way up to 0.1. This is just a null object that scales all the way through, but I did the keyframe assistant on this and did the exponential scale, because otherwise it doesn't flow consistently. It just does all these weird speed things. If you look at it like in the graph editor, you can see that it ramps up. And then I had trouble at the very end whether to keep going with it or to just kind of blink and continue with the other clips. So I just went with that. I put another of these blink preset things that I made just to mask the hard cut to the rest of the footage. And then the same effect is on all of these. There's just turbulent displace and the VR chromatic aberrations and a little bit of Lumetri color. And that is pretty much it. So thank you guys for all your comments and upvotes and stuff that you're sending me. I really appreciate it. I actually put up a Tame Impala short film that I worked really hard on up on the subreddit a few days ago, but not too many people saw it. If you guys could check that out too, that'd be super awesome. I will leave a link in the description below. Other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.